Hello, and I want to give you a brief overview of the resilient prioritized architecture to show you exactly what happens. This is very high level, and when you need something more specific for your environment, we'll do that for you as well. So I'm going to go over the things that really you are required to do, or basically what you have to do based on what you'd be engaged with. Of course, this is a total SaaS product, so realistically, you don't do anything. Much like Salesforce or Office 365, it's all done by us. So really, it's just plug and play, and you're good to go. Now, first thing that comes up is we have to ingress your data. So here's where we do it from. And this, of course, is a little bit of Python. Sorry, my drawing skills aren't very good, but that's basically Python going on there. Now, on this side is where you actually see the dashboard that we showed you during the demo. And this dashboard shows up here. Not very good with the pens yet, sorry about that. And this is your elk stack. This is your elk stack that we showed you in the demo, as well as there's a database here. The reason for the database being there is so you can do actual background work for forensics, or you want to look background. So you go back 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, where you want. See what's going on beforehand. So you do trending and other really cool stuff with that. Now, how this all works exactly. Of course, we have to bring data in and bring data out. So the first thing we do is we do an API request to make sure it's actually you, and it sits inside of a bucket, and it goes up into our virtual private cloud. Now, a virtual private cloud is actually where the magic happens. This is where we make sure the data is correct, make sure it's correlated properly, make sure everything's correct before we send it off to the actual elk stack where you look at the data itself. So as you can see, we ingress the data, put it in a virtual cloud, do the magic of it all, make sure it's done correctly, and it goes back out into your actual data. So you can see what's going on. Very simple flow. Now, as we said before, you can also send the data back into your actual architecture. So you can send it to Slack, you can send it to Jira, whatever you want, as well as in some situations like Black Duck, you put it right back in. Exact same situation again. We do an API request, and from a bucket here, goes across, it comes back in, and through an API here, it dumps into whatever service you want. So basic architecture, how it works, as I was saying, through a Python script, we grab the data, goes in, through an API request, goes out, to a virtual private cloud, does all the magic, and into your elk stack, you look at the view. If you want to send it back in, send it back into another outbound egress, API check again, and into your service you want. That's basically how it works. And your actual architecture for your environment will do more specific architectural design for you if you request. However, at a high level, this is how it works. If you have any questions, let me know anytime.